Welcome back. If you've just joined us, you're watching Blokes World. We're in Sydney at the Sydney Knife Show. Right now, let's head outside and meet Troy.
We're just here at the local knife show, the Sydney International Knife Show. We're demonstrating some Damascus steel making. We've made a sledgehammer, made some other hammers, made some Viking style knives, just general getting steel hot, hitting it with a hammer. We've got Thor's hammer behind us over here, a bit of a challenge to try and see if anybody can get it above their head. Nobody's done it this morning.
Oh, viewers, this thing just weighed an absolute ton. Blokes were queuing up. No one had any joy. I had a crack.
Try two-handed there.
He's a bomb, he's a bomb.
Until this bloke just came out of nowhere. Check him out. What a weapon.
Damascus is pattern welded steel. It's two types of steel. One of them's 15 and 20, so 2% nickel. The other one's a 10 series steel, so a simple carbon steel that when you etch it in acid, it goes dark, and the nickel steel stays shiny, so you get the contrasting layers. So it sort of looks like a wood grain when you do it. And there's no real benefit doing it. It just looks pretty in today's society. So we do it simply because it looks nicer. Obviously, it takes a lot of time. So in the average Damascus knife, you've got a day or so making just the steel, and then that's if it works and you don't destroy it in the process. And then from there, you forge your knife, you finish it, you grind it, and you end up with a fairly pretty knife. I started as a blacksmith when I was 17 in a spring maker shop, and enjoyed hitting hot steel, and left there, become a roof plumber, then electrician, and then thought, what, I need a hobby. Started tinkering in the shed, made myself a forge, used a bit of railway track for an anvil, and now I stand in front of crowds for a hobby on the weekend. Everybody else watches football, and I play with hot steel. The two forges we're running here, the one that you can see with the flame coming out the front, that's the acid burning off the steel. That's the Damascus forge. Damascus tends to eat away your forges. It's like putting acid inside something. It just destroys them. The little one in front, that's a 4-burner forge that we use for heating up steel. 4-burner forge, it's just nice and even. We don't have a burner coming in from one side. We've got a single burner over the back, and most of us use single burners because we can't afford the gas. Steel's the ultimate recyclable material, and we find a way of just making it look cool, in a nutshell.
Troy, what an absolute legend, hey? Anyway, right now, let's head inside and find out what happens when you cross an Australian knife maker with Nike.
So we're going to do 8 of these in total. It's a collaboration with a customizing unit of Nike called Bespoke Industries. And so it's the shoe and the knife together. The shoe is based off our colors. We actually worked with them and designed it based off our colors for our company. And then the handle is made out of all the leather that was off the offcuts of the sneaker itself. So the knife is in essence a sneaker. We only make kitchen tools. Yep. So whether that's beautiful chef's knives or whether it's chef's rolls and carry tools for those kitchen tools, and we also do beautiful chopping boards. So each of these are different aspects of our business that we kind of cater to for just the home cook and for the professional chef.
Right now, let's head down to the Odin Arms stall and meet up with Jay Jones, one of Australia's leading suppliers of Damascus steel.
We're Odin's Arms. We actually supply and manufacture Australian-made Damascus steel for knife makers and sword makers in this country and hopefully overseas. A lot of people have beautiful ideas and they can't get hold of some great steel, so we make the steel for them. They come to us, we sell it to them, and they make some fantastic products. I mean, these knives are all made by different makers, and they are amazing quality, and it's all my steel, and it's just lovely to see it happening in Australia now.
How many sort of pieces of steel is that?
So that would have started its life out at probably about 39 to 41 layers of steel. Mm-hmm. Various layers of high carbon steels, basically 1080, 1055 and 15 and 20, which are just numbers, but they are grades of steel. Yep. We then hand forge it together. Basically it goes into the furnace and we pull it out, we hand hammer and set all the welds, and then I'll either take it through to a power hammer or a press and put patterns in depending upon what I do. This one at the moment is full of butterflies. I thought the ladies might like that one. So if we can sell that to the husband, then we're We're laughing.
And this is what they look like when a knife maker's.
And these are the knife makers. This is Tim Ford at Ford Forged. An amazing young man, 16 years of age doing this work.
Seriously?
Seriously, 16. You got to go and talk to the guy, he's brilliant.
This is Tobal from Tobal Knives. We'll be back after this commercial break to Bloke's World. Cheers.